In Imo State, for this year 2021, we have recorded 80 crashes. What I mean 80 crashes, 80 accidents from January till date. Out of that, this 80, 25 were fatal, claiming total number of 54 lives, while we have 297 injured people.
Hello, wonderful viewers. Welcome to another interesting episode of Views and Opinion on MCCP TV, where your voice matters. My name is Olama Vivian Chinana. On today's episode of Views and Opinion, we're looking at the Ember month and the state of our road. Ember month for most of us is a period to draw retrospect. It provides opportunity for people to take a break from their weekly routine of the year and to travel to the other side to see their family members. Most people usually have parties and reunions during the Christmas. This usually leads to a large number of people traveling during the Ember month. For those who can afford the high cost of traveling by air, has no other option than to use the very congested roads. For instance, the Niger Bridge. For those of us who live in the southeast, it's usually extremely congested during this period when everybody wants to get home to celebrate Christmas with their loved ones. In spite of all the celebrations and festivities of the Ember month, it has always been labeled notorious for road accidents, in which many cases lead to casualties and fatalities as a result of bad road. Most of the times, choked up, hazardous, and a very big cause of worry for road users. On this episode, we'll look at the Ember month rush and the state of our road. We also spoke with FRSC officials to find out their role in ensuring the safety of the road users, especially during the Ember month. Please don't go away. We'll be right back.
If you are talking of an accident, in FRSC, we don't use the word accident. Okay. Again, we use the word crashes, because we believe that accidents don't just happen. They are caused. And if you are talking about the causes of crashes, there are so many dimensions into it. There's human factor, there's environmental factor to it. But basically, the major cause of the crashes, I would just want to attribute it to the human factor or human error. If you are talking of overloading, it's the human being that normally overload the vehicle. If you are talking of the speeding, it's the human being that normally overspeed the vehicle. So when you handle the issue of the human aspect of it very well, in fact, you have even solved the problem of crashes on the road to a larger extent. Accidents happened every period of the year, throughout the whole year, even in the night and the day. There is no specific period for the accident, but in most cases we normally experience increase in the accident around the Ember month. If you are talking of the Ember month, we are talking of from September, October, November, December. Crashes are always on the increase. And you may want to ask that why do we normally have the increase in the crashes around this period? This period is a festive period. This is a period that we normally experience increase in the vehicular movement and human movement. People travel here and there, and I want to believe that is the major reason why we normally experience increase in the crashes during the year around this period.
The road is it's not an easy. It's not easy. If you are in Nigeria, you don't talk about roads. If you are in Nigeria, if you are a road user, you don't talk about road. It's very, very horrible. You know, in Nigeria, you don't know who you are facing, who you are battling with. The system is very bad. Even the security people out there, they are making things more difficult for road users. You can imagine when a passenger enters his bus from one destination to another. Passenger, after paying transport fare, passenger need to contribute another money on the road just to settle army people on the road. On checking point, every checking point you pay money to go. Drivers cannot bear it anymore. They need to tax the passengers. We have to contribute money to pay to give them from one checking point to another. Is that how you live in a country you call your own? Is that how you survive this place? These things are getting more tougher, getting more serious, getting more bad here.
The road, government have to do something about it because it's too bad. Like when I was coming back from Lagos yesterday, from Shagamu to Onitsha, so hectic. The road And a lot of people, when on the road up there, you will see some guys, they are just behaving like they are crossing the road. You don't know that once your glass is down, they are monitoring your phone, your handbags to take. And funny enough, the police people on the road, they are doing nothing about it. Instead, they prefer to collect their money and ask people to go there. Apart from one man that decided to help us towards that Onitsha bridge. He really tried that there. I really appreciate him because it's not everyone that will do that, which he did. Understand? So I beg to our governors and our presidents to try and do something about it, because if we have a good road, even if you're traveling in the night, to be safe. But with that good road, you don't expect anyone to travel in the night because it's risky.
We noticed bad road potholes as even one of the causes of the crashes. But what we normally do here, there's a department. We always conduct a road survey from time to time. Okay. And if we notice any of these terrible bad potholes, we write letters to FEMA to inform them if it is a federal government road. And if it is a state government road too, we make sure that we inform the state government to do something about it. And they have been doing things. And if there's a crash, the major thing that we normally do is, in fact, we even have a target for ourselves. Within the next 5 minutes of a crash, we are supposed to be at the accident scene in order to save life. And purposely why we are always there is just to save lives. The accident has happened, it has happened. The next thing is to see how to minimize the death, the fatality of the crash. In order to even minimize or possibly even eradicate this thing, we even started in Imo State here with the flag off campaign. We did the flag off on September 24th, 2021. Okay. And after the flag off, we have been making a lot of advocacy visits to churches, to malls, to parks, at least to sensitize the general public on the need for safety. Not only that, we even visited the schools to talk to students on the need for safety during this period. Then even apart from this, we even heighten up our enforcement program too. You see our men, they are always on the road as early as possible, at least to enforce road safety rules, to make sure that people abide with all these traffic rules and regulation.
Our leaders, they have to help us. They have to do the road. The road is not good at all. Many people are complaining about the road. There is the money. There is money. We have a lot of money to do whatever we want to do. In here, in our state, we need a road. We need a road. We need many things. We are suffering. Children are suffering. Mothers are suffering. Even though including business women, they are suffering also. So we want our governor to help. Even though about the road is so rough.
I like night movements. It's a peaceful time to travel. It's a very cool time to travel, despite the problems security do cause on the road and everything. I prefer moving in the night because it's more safer. It's cool to travel in the night. Less hold up, less anxiety. You know, it's the normal time to travel for me.
I don't like night journeys because most times it's risky. Like when I was small, when I was in JS3, I traveled to Lagos. On my way coming back from Lagos to Imo State, to met some armed robbers on the road. Understand? Since then, that particular shock has not gone out from my body. So I don't like taking night journeys. I prefer morning that I'll be able to see everything. Even if there is anything, you'll be able to save yourself from some kind of things.
Yes, my advice to the general public, especially during this period, is to avoid speed, because speed is the major cause of the crashes recorded this year. Overspeeding. Then they should even try and shun dangerous overtaking while on the road. They should have a proper planning for their journey, and I'm even advising them to stop the use of phone while driving, and there should be what we call a lane discipline, not that you just jump from one lane and move to the other lane anyhow. This is a festive period. They should avoid drunkenness too while driving, especially during this during this period. And if possible too, they should try as much as possible to avoid night travels.
Welcome back, viewers. You just heard from our respondents there. Now, in as much as we want to get to our destination to spend Christmas and holiday with our loved ones, we can only do that when we get there in one pace. It is only those who are alive that can achieve goals and celebrate. Let us be more patient with one another and do whatever we can to avoid road accidents. This is where we wrap it up on today's episode. Do well to share our posts, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. But remember, life has no duplicate. I'll see you again next week. My name is Olama Vivian Chinana. Bye for now.